Welcome back to the set of 30 minutes. Hello Philip.
Hello Hermione. Great to see you again. Let's tell our viewers about tonight's show.
Our live broadcast tonight is based on World AIDS Day. However, we would like to also take this opportunity to mention Movember. It is good to see Philip supporting this wonderful cause, and in bringing about awareness regarding prostate cancer. That is a great moustache you have grown.
Thank you. The father of our executive producer was previously diagnosed with prostate cancer, and beat it, so we've decided to do this in his honour. Movember started in Melbourne, Australia, and has expanded to many countries across the globe. Now, back to tonight's broadcast. Hermione, what can you tell us about World AIDS Day?
World AIDS Day is celebrated every year on December the 1st. People unite in the fight against HIV and show their support for those who are living with this virus by wearing a red ribbon.
Our viewers are responding by Twitter. Brian writes, I thought HIV was cured years ago. People never seem to talk about this virus anymore.
Unfortunately, there is no cure for HIV. On World AIDS Day, people take the time to remember those who have been impacted by this virus. We, along with our viewers and those using social media, such as Twitter, YouTube and Facebook, have an important job to do in spreading awareness.
Another tweeter, Molly, shares this. I heard a commercial on a radio station promoting a contest about spreading awareness. I also seen some advertising on our local transit service. Keep up the great work.
That is wonderful news. Did you know, it is estimated that over 34 million people in this world are infected with HIV, and that 1 in 4 persons living with this virus do not know they are infected? Thus, why it is so important that everyone gets tested and knows what their HIV status is.
Yet another tweet. George writes, do you remember in the 1980s when this virus first made media headlines, it was believed HIV could only be contracted by those who identified their sexual orientation with the gay community?
Yes. Sadly, that is a misconception that many people still believe today. I must stress that anyone can become infected with HIV, as this virus does not recognize race, age, gender, socio-economic status, or sexual orientation. People who identify as being heterosexual or straight have also contracted HIV.
Another tweeter, Jean, writes, what are some of the ways that people can become infected with HIV?
There are a variety of ways. Unprotected sexual intercourse, meaning that people do not use a latex dental dam or protective barrier during oral sex, or having unprotected vaginal or anal sex, meaning that a female or a male condom is not being used, are some of the ways that people, regardless of their sexual orientation, can become infected.
We are receiving some great questions. Our next tweeter, Dennis, writes, I've heard that people can become infected with HIV by sharing drinking cups, utensils such as knives, forks, and spoons, by shaking hands with, or hugging someone who is HIV positive, or from toilet seats. Is this true?
No. None of these are true. Unfortunately, there are a lot of myths out there, thus the importance of finding out factual information. HIV is found in bodily fluids including breast milk, blood, seminal, and vaginal fluids, as well as anal secretions.
Rosie tweeted, wow, I did not realize there were so many different ways that a person can come into contact with HIV.
Actually, there are more. Another risky behavior is sharing needles or other drug equipment, and can put a person at risk for becoming infected with this virus. Furthermore, anyone who is interested in getting a tattoo or a body piercing should always go to a reputable and professional setting that practices infection control procedures. Do not assume that this is always the case. Ask plenty of questions before deciding to proceed with a tattoo or a body piercing.
Unfortunately, that's the end of our show. Thanks to our viewers for tweeting.
Know your status. Visit your local HIV clinic, nursing station, or hospital, and ask to be tested. Good night.